Greetings, ClubNewTone members, and welcome to this week's episode of Seeing Fit Tips. This week, we're going to talk a little bit about the push-up. Now, I just got done doing grit with two of our brand new instructors, alright? The secret, but you're going to be seeing them soon enough, and I think you already know who they are. But we are going to talk a little about push-ups today, because I saw some push-ups today that were a little iffy, because people tend to have trouble modifying push-ups. When they think modification for push-up, what is the first thing they think? The knees down, right? So they have trouble getting here, so their elbows fly out, or they dip the hip because they don't have enough strength, or they don't go all the way down in their full range of motion, so they just come here and right back up. So they come down here to get that in. But one of the most challenging parts of a push-up is actually midline stabilization, so keeping yourself stable from your shoulders all the way to your toes. So being able to stay nice and tight and straight as we come down and up and not dipping those hips. So what do we do to make sure that we can work on that midline stabilization? Instead of taking the knees down, which gets rid of half of that midline, what we're going to do is increase the angle to decrease the intensity. Alright, so I have a couple different options here that I'm going to show you today. The first is right here. Alright, now what are some points of the push-up that we want to make sure we're doing? Forearms are vertical with the object that we're on. So my forearms stay nice and vertical, and my chest is coming down to that target. That's full range of motion, okay? So what we don't want is we don't want those elbows coming back as we do a push-up. That hurts just thinking about it, okay? So forearms vertical, chest down to the target. Move it to a bench, a little bit higher. Again, chest comes down to the target that we are on, and our elbows are coming back slightly. We don't want those elbows to flare because that shrugs the shoulder, gets a lot of junk going on in that shoulder. Finally, if we're still not there, we still can't keep that midline tight, we got a wall. Every room has 4 of them. So, get up on the wall. You're going to have to get a little bit intimate with that wall, but hands are here. We're going to push away from that wall. Elbows coming down slightly, shoulder down and away from the ears, midline still stable. So, easiest, a little bit harder, the ground is the hardest. So, try to get out of those knee push-ups a little bit. Start working on that midline stabilization by increasing that angle. Work on those push-ups. If you have any ideas for our Seeing Fit tips next week, be sure to leave comments below. Find me in and around the club. My name's Lucas Woody. Stay fit, members.